wonderful, beautiful people and fans and subscribers of the channel. I'm cwattyeso, and we are back here in The Witcher 3. Right, at the end of the last video, we returned here to the Passiflora. This is not the Passiflora, this is the, whatever it is, Dandelion's pub thing. We have a couple of new quests. Or I thought we had some new quests. Right, talk to Triss would be one of them.
Non-humans exhibit a natural inclination towards bigotry. Every one of them.
Alright, let's see if we can't go find somebody. Yennefer's gonna be all the way over here. We'll go talk. Well, we'll talk to Yennefer then. We'll cross off a few of these little these bridges as we come to them.
Rad of it in Novigrad. That's just fine with me. More soldiers, more work. They stealing our work, those Temerians.
Temerians, filthy Temerians.
People, help me!
Who helping?
I will kill
Jackie,
you.
Come closer, don't be shy.
You'll
find out everything.
Killed him.
Interesting.
hey Jackie, you're the oldest, so tell us. Just what's a whore do exactly?
Well, my dad told me they do things Mum won't.
My mum hates to do the laundry. So that's what all those gentlemen...
Right, is she going to be in here somewhere? Oh, hello. Ladies of horizontal refreshment. I'm guessing she's going to be upstairs then. She won't be hanging around with the drunks.
So she went to the herbalist for a mix, and while she was there, witch hunters burst in. Boys from the guard say she'll be put to the fire with that granny. There's just no hope for her.
Blimey.
Where is she? Come on, Trey. Come on, Yen. Who's she? Sweet Nettie. This has been happening for quite a bit now, these witch hunters. And I still don't seem to be able to find who it is I'm supposed to be meeting here. Where is Yennefer?
Go at it here or at my place. You choose.
Whoa!
Apparently she's below
You're a
me.
vulgar one. Can see it in your
That's not
face.
unusual position for her, but still. That's taking me outside. There you are. You're hiding in the bloody corner, woman. No wonder I can't find you.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea or Ciri's?
Ciri's.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
What are you doing here?
charming place. Why are you here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of a man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
How'd it go at the lodge? Anyone agree to help?
I'm afraid the situation's looking grim. Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out. But it's neither the time nor the place for this discussion. Triss will tell you more.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in.
Okay. Looks just like me. From the back.
Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
Where'd he go?
Yes,
There he is.
Living witcher.
Any needs? Yes.
Where'd he go? That way.
Man who bumped you, which way did he go?
That way.
Damn it, scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
No. Look, he's right here, Geralt. Geralt, stop dicking about, man. And just chase after the blooming peasant. He's a peasant. Look, can we not axe him? Oh, this is a bit glitchy. Why can't I tackle him? Am I just supposed to change the...
Take off the kid gloves, Geralt.
Help!
Stop screaming, or I'll harm you.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shift between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
I kind of do a little
Not
bit.
really, no.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me.
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Oh, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Crippled Kate.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Derard.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Derard alive.
Aye, so they say. My thought? Why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they'd learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
Okay, so how did you fake your death?
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
Okay, so what about the guard?
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty.
Oh, not officially, but you know how it is.
So can we get in through the sewers?
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Huh. Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
Fair enough. Thank you for your help, good sir.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long.
Interesting.
What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Okay.
Something unusual?
Geralt the monster slayer.
Right.
Well, you got it here. Care to tell me? You choose.
I was
thinking the ass
Sometimes it's
Let's go and ask our good little dwarf friend,
Jack,
Zoltan,
you're
for
the
some
oldest,
booze.
tell us. Just what's a
I mean, to be fair, we're probably carrying enough booze of our own anyway. We don't really need Zoltan giving us a load of booze, but hey. Zoltan is Zoltan. If his only contribution to the world is providing witches with alcohol, we don't want to take away his little joys and pleasures, do we? Zoltan.
Zoltan.
Geralt.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenfurt. Yennefer will give the signal. You'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city.
Okay, so he can't
Nice
actually
talking to
help.
you, Zoltan. See you later.
He can't actually help.
How much for
Which
the
is a
nut?
bit of a shame. Well, let's have a quick look around here, see if we can't find Marigold.
Care to tell?
Because Marigold, I think, was supposed to be here.
So what's it gonna be?
Why? Don't even let them take a goat.
I'll go upstairs and we'll have a look. Who's in here? Triss. Looks just like Ciri, which is confusing.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Calm down.
Ciri had to do it. I couldn't let her go alone. You'd have done the same in my boots. Besides, I was there the whole time. Had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Past burning pyres on the way into town. Non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
You can count Kira out.
I sincerely hope we can contact Philippa and Rita in time.
Where are Philippa?
Know
and
where they are?
Margarita?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Long. I want to know the details.
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
De Vlister rings a bell.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridium band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
And got
Zoltan.
the owl.
Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Oh, well done, Zoltan.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
Owl feather.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
Okay.
Need to take care of something first. Meet you somewhere later?
Fine. The fountain outside the Passiflora. And hurry, please.
Fountain outside Passiflora. Oh. So Zoltan has had our witchy friend. Right, no one in here. There's no one in here either, because there's no more doors. So that means we must continue upstairs. We'll talk to Avallach in a moment. Where's Cirilla?
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly, you might say you inspired me.
Skip the guessing games. I'm tired.
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
How do you know it was Eredin?
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I've an idea how to use this knowledge.
Think you can make a deal with Gels?
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
What do you intend to do?
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Alderfolk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
How do you mean to get
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds. But me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Meet you there.
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
Right, okay, so where is Cirilla? Cirilla's the last missing piece in the puzzle. Oops.
How much for the night, my peach?
Right, we're gonna find Cirilla.
Oh.
Come on. It's in around here somewhere.
Gonna be sick. How'd you discover it was a city corridor?
Don't really want to keep her, you know, out of sight for too long. Because, you know, she's been missing before.
My mummy says hello.
I was meant to go in this way.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds.
Eternal fire, Father of all, hear my prayer, grant my plea.
Now we're getting loads and loads and loads and loads of quests stacking up.
Armed ruffians in town. Scandalous.
Non-human, are you? Look for your kind.
Capital of the world, they call it. But what's it matter in superstition? and the
She's going to be up here near the golden doodle flip.
This morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house. Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour.
His Majesty
She
King
never
Radovid
lies
is a
about
stern
serious
ruler.
matters.
I need a belt and silver studs. I'll have it for you next week. I was here last.
There she
You also
is.
told me to come
Another
next.
trustworthy source.
Looking for something in particular?
A pretty little trinket.
Want to give someone a present?
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Sure.
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temple Isle.
Don't remember you being religious?
Nor am I now. Let's go.
Okay.
Almost there.
Where are we going exactly?
To see Horson Jr.
Lead the way.
He's going to have trouble.
Why are you doing this again?
I want to look him in the eyes.
What then?
Don't know. Depends what I see.
Too many Redanians. No, you're not going to see a lot because he's a soulless corpse now because I already killed him. You know?
What?
Here to see Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley's expecting important guests, so bugger off, you... Turds!
Jedi mind trick
Make a
time.
deal, maybe?
Yeah. Yeah. A deal.
Go on upstairs. Boss is waiting.
Mutants, blasphemers,
That was
kobolds.
strange.
To say the least.
I wonder what they're doing.
We'll know soon enough.
Geralt?
Well, well. Who do we have here? Finally found your little ward. Took your sweet fucking time.
Seems in fine health to me.
Ah, 'cause you thought you killed me that time. Surprise the fucking prize. Shut your trap, witch! Before somebody fills that hole for you.
Enough! I'll finish what you started.
Whoa, whoa, stop, it's me, Dudu Bieberfeld. You really didn't recognize me?
Dudu?
Wait, Ciri. After the heist, after Dijkstra's vault was emptied, you vanished. How'd I find you? Quick.
Butcher's Yard, the Mama's Plate, Priscilla's. You dragged me onto the stage.
Sheathe your sword, Ciri. It's Dudu.
God, you give me quite the scare.
That was a stupid deal.
Not wise to play games with a witcher.
Horson Jr.? Was there no one else you could impersonate?
Once we'd fled, I'd no idea what to do. I could only hide for so long. They'd find me sooner or later. It wasn't our decision. We knew he was dead, but not many others had caught on. That was my chance.
No one mourned for Horson Jr. In all his miserable life, he'd never helped a soul. Amusingly, once dead, he became a useful member of society. They say everyone deserves a second chance. Seems true enough. Horson got his, in a way, sharing it with a Doppler named Dudu.
Doppler named Dudu.
That was courageous, Dudu. I'd never expect it from you.
Neither would I. Oh, by the way, you've no idea at the relief I feel you're alive and well.
And I'm relieved I didn't slit your throat.
How's business?
Chose an interesting line of business.
Dudu's always had a head for numbers. What's a few brothels and casinos? He'll manage.
That's the thing. I don't need to. 2 weeks after Wiley died, I announced I'd seen the light of the eternal fire. Sold all the illegal enterprises. I'm a blue water trader now.
Horson's men didn't protest?
I've contacts in the guilds. Run a thriving trade. Profits are twice what they were before. To Wiley's men, a purse twice as heavy means twice as much respect for the men handing it to them.
You're not afraid of being found
Be careful. You could get found out.
Wiley's men are too stupid to catch on. His colleagues ain't much better. Mind you, even you were fooled.
And that might have ended very badly for you.
True. I get a bit carried away at times, but mostly I'm careful.
Right. Well, we need to go.
Time's up.
Right. We must still go by the Golden Sturgeon.
It was nice to see you both. And take care of yourselves.
You too.
So long, Dudu. Why are we going to the Sturgeon?
To see a girl who helped me once.
Who might that be?
Friend of Dandelion's. Her name's Bee. She's a waitress at the Golden Sturgeon.
Beware.
Helped me contact Dandelion. I wish to thank her. She risked a lot.
Risked a lot? How's that?
The temple guard were breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged or worse.
Always getting into trouble.
I take after you.
Help a woman in need.
Long as the black ones are chasing gorillas around the Kedweni woods, Novigrad's safe.
You call this fresh? with his googly eyes and those...
I visited a city once that was very much like Novigrad, but the people there were much taller and had dark skin.
This somewhere in Zeracania?
No, in another world.
What's it like, hopping between worlds? Anything like passing through a portal? Or different?
A bit different. It was hard going at first. I wasn't very good at controlling it, so I had to concentrate intensely and hope I didn't land in the crater of an active volcano. The training I did with Avallach was very helpful. Now, I merely think of the place I wish to travel to, close my eyes, and it's done.
Fall upon your knees before the eternal fire!
Eternal fire!
Got the streets respect, Witcher.
Stay out of my way.
Colonel Coffish.
How come, what's his face? The dwarf banker is still trading if they don't like non-humans here anymore?
Gave you a chance.
Should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Mind your manners, you're talking to a lady.
Stay out of this. This is not your concern.
Leave?
Sure it is.
You're a fucking freak too.
He is. Very dangerous at that. The butcher of White Orchard.
What'd he do there? Trim the trees?
Eugen. He slew half the village. Dragged the bodies of the alderman and his wife behind his horse to Novigrad. Let's get out of here.
That's pretty good advice your friend's offering.
Sorry.
Thank you. They seem more determined this time.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threaten me. Not likely.
It's so good to see you, Bee.
Ooh,
And you, Ciri. Who's your charming companion?
a defender of the downtrodden.
A defender of the downtrodden.
Just so happens that I was just trodden upon head to toe.
Really?
Perhaps you'd be kind enough to help me recover.
Bee, you strumpet. Control yourself. This is Geralt.
Why didn't you say so to start with? Very nice to meet you. I've heard so much.
What have you heard?
Really? What, for example?
For example, how you've saved her from woes so many times she's lost count. And how you always know how to make her laugh. That's Ciri, of course. Other ladies, however...
Bee, I'm standing right here.
All right. So, what brings you here, darlings?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, stop. Anyone would have done the same in my shoes.
Not many would have done it with such courage. Thank you.
Yeah.
This is for you. A trinket to remember me by.
Oh, my. It's beautiful. Thank you. So, will you stay for stew? And keep slaughtered a piglet this morning?
Thanks. But we must still visit far corners.
Ah, off to see Valdo, eh? Well, shan't stop you then. They'll feed you properly there too, no doubt. Farewell to you both. And do take care of her, Witcher.
I will. So long.
Must have many a heart, eh, Dandy?
So, your friend, Bee.
What about her?
Nothing. Seems nice.
Geralt, you're terrible.
What'd I say? What's there to see in far corners?
The camp of some traveling circus performers. Non-humans. When I came here before, I wanted to contact Triss. Life was hard. I quickly spent nearly everything the Baron gave me. Triss and I never met, because the temple guard showed up. I was a wanted woman afterwards.
Triss didn't try to contact you?
How could she? She didn't know anything. In fact, she thought she was to meet another alchemist wanting to flee Novigrad. I preferred not to put him in weight. I was being hunted. Had not a copper to my name. Then I met Valdo. He and his troop helped me. Then introduced me to B. And through B, I found Dandelion. You know the rest.
Looking for what?
Okay.
In Novigrad.
Are you coming over here, are you? Oh, the circus folk. Yeah.
Where's this friend of yours?
There! Valdo!
A bit me a pass.
Ciri, you devil incarnate, where have you been?
Come here, darling. Hello. What's this? Brought your granddad?
Hagar, you're incorrigible. Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, greetings. We've heard heaps about you.
Thanks for taking Ciri in.
Likewise, and thanks for helping Ciri.
Oh, we had no choice. Found it hard to refuse a lass like her. Well, good you're here. Come in the nick of time. Would have been gone by tomorrow.
You're leaving?
They're to start resettling non-humans shortly. We'd rather stay ahead of events.
I understand.
Problem is, we just lost 2 horses, and another 2 are too weak to haul anything.
Ah, we'll manage somehow. We don't leave till tomorrow, so naught to worry about today.
Yes, for some. I'm off to see a merchant. There's a chance I can trade our nags for a healthy horse. Wouldn't want Valdo to have anything to worry about tomorrow.
Any way we can help?
Oh, don't fret about us. We always get by somehow. Right, Ciri? What brings you here?
I've come to apologize. I disappeared so suddenly, then...
Ah, pish-posh. What matters is you're back, and you're well.
This is for you. All that you loan me, plus a small premium.
Ciri, you know I can't take this.
And you know I shan't let you refuse.
I know. We'll make it the pot for a wager. Do you still race?
Of course.
Then I challenge you. Geralt, will you join us?
To a horse race? Why not?
Gladly.
A man after my own spirit. Come.
I'm good at horse racing. I'm the grand champion of the world.
Geralt, choose one of these.
Coming.
Oh, you were faster once!
Giving you a head start. Faster! You're trailing.
Watch where you're going or you'll fall.
Seems you've slowed.
Just want to admire you from the side.
I'm doing good at this. I'm gonna win. Watch out, little people.
Can still beat you.
I let you win.
Lovely race! Well, this calls for a celebration. Stay the evening. We've several barrels of Kedwin's best. Bonfires to be lit soon, round which all will gather. This night shall be ours.
Okie dokie, let's have a bit of a party.
You know, perhaps it's not my concern, but I'm glad you and Yennefer have ended up together.
Me too.
You took your time.
Guess we both needed a while to grapple with it.
So, what was it like? You know, when the wish lost its hold. What did you feel?
Well, there we were, the 2 of us, on the mountaintop. I looked at her and felt like I was exactly where I was supposed to be, at long last.
More wine?
Thanks.
I'm glad we stayed.
Me too. They like you here.
I like them too. Oh, I'd love to join them. Drink and race, travel from town to town, not worry a whit about anything.
What's worrying you now?
Something worrying you now?
What awaits us?
Defeating the hunt won't be easy, but with the Lodge's support, Avallach's, we can do this.
I fear fighting the hunt will only be the beginning. For me, at least.
What do you mean?
You promised!
In jest?
Sometimes I wish I could be like them.
Meaning?
Ordinary.
You were born to great things.
Problem is, you're not. You were born to greatness.
As I've been hearing since I was born. All because of this damned elder blood. My gift. My curse. It granted me all of these powers, but it's also why I've spent my life fleeing, hiding.
Defeat Eredin.
Then it's time to end this. Once we defeat Eredin, you'll be free.
Really? Eredin's hardly alone. There are others. They have plans for me. It was the sorceresses of the Lodge once. Now it's my father. Even Yennefer.
You're forgetting Avallach.
Avallach's different. He is intent on my gift not falling into the wrong hands. Not spinning out of control. It's why he teaches me, protects me.
The sooner you get rid of that illusion, the better.
What do you mean?
There'll come a day when Avallach will ask you for a favor.
Perhaps. But if so, it will be a very, very long time from now. And I'm certain whatever it is, he'll give me a choice. I will have the option to refuse.
Hope you're right.
That's Pablo. I plan to learn how to juggle one day.
Incredibly useful skill.
Finally found you two. Enjoying yourselves?
I'd rather know how you fared with the merchant. Managed to get some horses?
Lost cause. The man refused to trade. I said I'd buy. He asked 3 arms and a host of legs for 1 healthy animal. We need horses, but we'll have to find another way to get them.
Ho ho, I sense trouble.
I knew you'd warm to the notion. We mean to sneak into the man's stable. With 30 head, a few more or less won't make a difference in his life. Coming with?
Of course.
Let's steal some horses.
What can I do? Gotta help those in need.
Yes, yes, yes!
Must say, you didn't seem the type to me.
What type?
Steady. Time to go. We'll meet by the stables.
They were gonna do the thing.
Hagar, keep a lookout. Ciri and I'll try to get inside.
All right.
Right, I think I'm gonna go up here. I'm gonna go up here. And then I'm gonna go in here. Looting some stuff. Gotta be a button somewhere.
Locked. Gotta find another way in.
Right, okay. Find a way to open the stable doors. Let's looted all that stuff.
Die, mutants!
Not too late to surrender. Here's the key.
Harm the horses using the axi sign.
Gotta call one of the horses before you wake the guards. That finally.
Right, that's the axe horses gone. And the horses are stolen. Ciri should like us a lot more now because we've helped her steal horses. It's all about keeping Ciri favourable.
We did it! Excellent work! Did you see the two fools who tried to chase us?
Almost tripped over their own boots.
Thanks, Geralt. That was splendid.
Sure was.
Yeah, a nice change from killing monsters.
Thanks for your help, and for visiting.
It was so good to see you all again. Hang in there, and take care of yourselves.
Don't forget us. So long.
I must bid Valdo farewell.
All right. See you at Dandelions then. Got some things to take care of in town.
See you, Geralt.
Bye, Ciri.
Should have stayed in the forest with my...
Who's the best now?
Alright, we're gonna go talk to Triss next. Help her with her owl problem.
Full of skinflints. Skinflints riding skinflints to skin other skinflints.
Who would like more work?
But as you can probably imagine, we've reached that point in the episode actually where it's probably wise for me to take a bit of a break. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. I'll be back with another Witcher 3 adventure very soon. Goodbye for now.